America's healthcare. As it turned out, like I said, America had healthcare much like basically like Europe has healthcare. It's free healthcare for everyone, pretty much. Only the people did not know that they had free healthcare. So basically, once again, the Republicans were basically just lying or denying the people their health care and basically even charging the people lots of money. Um, and they basically just gave the health care to people that had basically run guns for them or done stuff like that. America has had free health care since the 1940s or something like that when I instituted it. So anyway, only nobody thought or nobody knew about it. So basically, your healthcare payments basically go to pretty much basically the Republicans or the Democratic Party, and basically pay for them to have a free epic life or whatever. And basically, that's one of the Republicans or JFK or Nixon scams they started. Basically, America always had free healthcare. And healthcare really just mostly is basically building upkeep and maintenance, and um, also things like just medical supplies and all that. And mostly it's production and all that. And there was plenty of places that basically produce lots of things. I mean, it doesn't really cost that much, or it isn't really all that hard to just build a building that is built for medical use and basically just put stuff in it. It's very, very cheap, actually. Anyway, Congress knew this, JFK knew this, and lots of other people knew this. So, but the American people don't know this, and basically, pretty much, meanwhile, basically, pretty much congressmen and also Republicans would basically be getting free plastic surgery, free everything, pretty much, and making the American people foot the bill, and a rather high bill that it is up to like 300 or so many $100 a month. And basically, what JFK, Richard Nixon, and the others basically did was pretty much lobby. So basically, the American people would have to pay for pretty much their medical payments, and basically we're paying for women's breasts of other people and some research and stuff like that. Like I say, gel implants and also silicone implants actually came out in like 1930, 1920 or something like that, and were very safe and very, very good. And basically all I did was pretty much create some scar tissue, or well, actually it was illegally done or poorly done medical treatments, basically. And basically they had done it actually possibly on purpose to actually somehow sue people, or sue the American government or the American people, pretty much. And that's what they did. Like I said, since 1940, America actually had free health care, as well as many other places around the country had free health care and free this and free dental and free everything, because it's a matter of training staff and basically having them go out to the people and pretty much clean teeth and all that other stuff. But of course, America and certain groups didn't know that. So basically, all the groups and basically all they did was train the medical staff to pretty much request or demand money from the people while they basically got free teeth implant. Like I said, what's called a tooth, whatever, a filling to actually costs more than what they do with the plastic and whatever and the heat, whatever, which is basically the equivalent of the same thing as the nails. Basically, it's the same process pretty much. You put it in there and but yet the people don't know that, so they charge the people as much money as they can possibly charge them. They call it a sliding scale, and basically therefore that way they get lots of money to basically the Republicans and the Democrats and basically a bunch of people who don't actually do dental work or have anything to do with dental work, and just spend their life basically trying to charge other people money that they don't really have to pay. Anyway, so yes, beginning in 1940 or so, basically medical people, and the only people that actually were being denied medical treatment were basically the people who had gone around shooting people, and basically were extorting money from other people, and basically it's the people that were basically demanding that those people actually pay money because they didn't want to treat them. They didn't want to put fillings in their teeth. They didn't want to actually work on them or do any kind of surgery or anything else like that, because they knew those people to be the killers and the murderers and the rapists that were basically torturing people. And that's why they charged certain people in Congress money, basically. But pretty much dental and medical was basically free from 1940 on. And basically, the whole thing of trying to get a medical, what's called, was actually just trying to find a way to charge more people more money and get more money out of the American people without anybody really noticing. So anyway, so basically, yeah, everyone in America had free dental since 1940, just like Germany and lots of these other countries. It's more a matter of just training staff and then doing it, pretty much. And basically, everybody's been paying lots of money that they've never had to pay. And basically just supporting a bunch of rich people to basically not even practice medicine. Like I said, most surgery doctors or people who went to medical schools or whatever else like that actually don't actually practice medical. They just collect the money from the Republicans or the Democrats. And pretty much it's just whoever those congressmen or Republicans wanted to have money. Their friends. They've been literally just been paying their friends to basically it's how they've been scamming the whole medical industry since like 1940, 1950 on. And pretty much the only people that they wanted to deny benefits to were the Vietnam vets that basically had gone over there and killed a lot of people and were pirates, pretty much. So, and basically JFK, Richard Nixon basically made it their mission to make sure that those people got money or whatever, or something like that, for their piracy. And basically that's all that's basically been happening. Plastic surgery and breast implants and all that was first done in like 1920 or something like that. And basically teeth whitening and everything is free. Most congressmen, most everybody has free whitening, free this, free that, free everything. As living the rich, lavish lifestyle, while most other people suffer and go without tooth stuff. Sometimes they do free clinics where they again charge the American people for doing free tooth pulling, and then actually do what they're trained to do and supposed to be doing to the American people this whole time. But of course, nobody in America really knows exactly what they're supposed to be doing this whole time, and what the taxpaying dollars are actually been going for. So, anyway, certain people in Congress and other people would know. Like I say, again, to Congress means to have sex with. So, basically, yeah. So, and basically, a lot of people are basically, supporting their children, supporting this, supporting that. And basically, the only real corruption or whatever is basically what is happening in America. And pretty much what Congress is doing, which means to have sex with. So basically that's what they've been doing, where pretty much free medical clinics have always been around and always been part of the world, basically. I trained, it's more a matter of training people to be medical students, and basically they go to school for 6 or 8 or 20 years or 8 years, but most things right away. I mean, it's not really all that hard to be able to do surgery. But it is hard to steal from people and not have them know it. So anyway, they've basically been doing this nice little scam, which also included lots of other things. And basically people or whatever, this fake leader signed in, of course, which was Richard Nixon or somebody. And they don't actually have any right to actually sign in any bills, in fact. In fact, Congress or the world population has to vote on it, basically, or the United States has to vote on it. But they've been voting it in, basically getting it in as basically saying, it's the people's wishes to give us money, and pretty much what they were doing. And basically just a bunch of Vietnam vets and a bunch of other people doing piracy on the open, to the open public. Where a lot of people don't even know that they deserve and should be getting free dental and free everything. And those clinics are actually set up and being charged to the American people as free dental and free everything, but they're actually charging at the front door. Trying to get as much money off as they can from the people, or those people who will pay. Anyway, and people have even given up houses and property to help finance this. And what we're actually doing is just giving more money to the Republicans and the Democrats so they can cheat people more and lie more and do all this other horrible things that they've been doing this whole entire time. Since 1940. So anyway, eventually someone or hackers would get in there and probably start stealing money or whatever, and basically buying really expensive cars and everything else like that, and basically not working at all, and just basically being computer savvy. And lying to everyone about it. So anyway, yeah, it's a complicated system, and I don't really care. It's like, whatever. Crazy people. So anyway, and meanwhile, the American public has no idea about any of this stuff. Although some rich people do, of course, and they've actually been making money and living inside nice houses and basically have